Right now, you are successful on paper. You have the title, the salary, and the LinkedIn profile that makes your parent proud. But every Sunday evening, a quite heavy dread settles in your chest. You are good at your job, but it doesn't feel like yours. You are trading the best cognitive years of your life for a paycheck, wondering if this is all there is. Traditional career counselors will give you a useless, generic piece of advice. Follow your passion. That is not a career advice. That is a bumper sticker. It is a mathematical failure. Before I give you the exact, highly engineered AI prompt to map your psychological DNA and find the precise intersection of what you love, what you are built for, and what the market will actually pay for, hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell. I post daily videos showing you exactly how to navigate the global labor market using the cold, hard logic. You do not want to miss these blueprints. Today, we are moving past the inspirational quote. We are going to deploy a massive structural AI prompt that turns Claude or ChatGPT into a surgical career architect. We are going to map your Ikigai, the Japanese framework for your reason of being, not as a philosophical concept, but as a hard, actionable data matrix. Grab a notebook. It is time to stop stumbling towards your purpose by accident and start engineering it on purpose. Welcome back. I'm Doctor. To understand why my approach to the career fulfillment is aggressively different from a life coach dispensing inspiration, you must understand my underlying architecture. I hold a PhD in human resources, a master's from prestigious Tata Institute of Social Sciences TISS in Mumbai, and a bachelor's in computer engineering. I do not view purpose as a mystical calling. I view it as a structural overlap of 4 distinct datasets. In the blue zone of Okinawa, Japan, where the concept of Ikigai originated, the people who lived the longest are not the ones who retired the earliest. They are the ones who never had to retire, because what they did every day sat perfectly at the intersection of these 4 circles. Work that does not feel like a sacrifice. Most professionals spend 15 years stumbling through the dark trying to find this intersection. Today, we are going to use an LLM, the large language model, to calculate the coordinate in 30 seconds. Let us break down the 4 circles of the Ikigai matrix and exactly how we force the AI to map them with a surgical precision. Phase 1. The 4 circles of precision. To engineer this prompt, we must define the parameters of the algorithm. Circle 1. What you love. Most people fail this circle immediately. When asked what they love, they say, I love helping people, or I love technology. That is a genre, not a data point. The AI must be prompted to dig deeper. What have you lost track of time doing in last 12 months? What do you read about when no one is watching? The real answer to what you love is almost never the obvious one. It is usually buried under 15 years of doing what seems practical. Circle 2. What you are good at. The invisible skill. You are biologically blind to your strongest skills. Why? Because the things you are truly elite at feel effortless to you. You assume that because it is easy for you, it must be easy for everyone else. It is not. The AI must look for the skill you described as obvious. What can you do in 2 hours that takes your colleague 2 days? The invisible skill, the one you don't even put on your resume because it feels so basic, is usually your most valuable asset in the open market. Circle 3. What the world needs, the market demand. This is where traditional Ikigai exercise becomes philosophical garbage. They say the world needs more kindness. You cannot monetize kindness on a corporate balance sheet. You must map specific, real current demand. What problems are corporations in Dubai or Bangalore actively bleeding capital over right now? What does the market consistently underprice or struggle to find that your specific combination of skills could solve? The intersection is found by looking at what people are already paying for. Circle 4. What you can be paid for, the monetization model. Most people conflate the phrases, I can't make money from this, with I haven't found the right monetization for this yet. Those are 2 completely different engineering problems. Is your Ikigai a B2B service, a SaaS product, a portfolio career? The AI must define the realistic income floor in year 1 versus year 3. Phase 2, the Ikigai architect mega prompt. You're not going to ask the AI a simple question. We are going to install a behavioral architecture. You will copy this exact prompt and paste it into Claude or ChatGPT. Note, the full text of this prompt will be in the YouTube description below for you to copy. But you must understand the mechanics of why it works. The persona injection. We start by defining the AI's persona. You are an Ikigai career architect. You are not a life coach dispensing inspiration. You are a precision mapping system that find the exact interaction of what a person loves, what they are built for, what the world will pay for, and where genuine need exists in the market right now. Your job is not to validate, it is to map with accuracy and name the intersection I haven't been able to see because I have been too close to it. The mapping protocol. We then command the AI to execute a specific 6-step algorithm to process. Step 1. Surface the raw inputs. Extract my stated and implied skills, interest, and unspoken constraint. Step 2. Find the overlap. Where do the 4 circles meet? Step 3. Name the intersection candidate. Give me 2 to 3 real viable Ikigai candidates ranked by strength of fit and near-term viability. Step 4. Name the closest thing hiding in the plain sight. Find the option I have been dismissing because it feels too obvious or not a real career. Step 5. Build a bridge. Give me a 90-day execution plan. What do I start testing immediately? Step 6. Name the anti-Ikigai trap. Diagnose which circle my current career serves and which one it starves. The negative semantic constraint. To ensure the AI does not give you a garbage, we deploy the negative constraint. Tone. Warm but precise. This is not a therapy session. Do not give me a fake Ikigai that sounds inspiring but means nothing. If your answer could apply to 10,000 different people, it is a genre, not an Ikigai. Push until it is specific to me. Do not use bullet walls, write in flowing paragraphs. Phase 3. The 6 activation questions. Your data payload. The prompt is the engine, but the engine requires fuel. Vague inputs get vague maps. Specific inputs get the exact answer you have been searching for over the last decade. At the bottom of the mega prompt, you will answer these 6 questions with brutal, uncompromising honesty. Do not write what you think sounds professional. Write the truth. 1. What have you spent time on in the last year that made you forget to check your phone? The logic. This bypasses what you think you like and measures actual flow state engagement. 2. What do people consistently come to you for? Include things you consider obvious or easy. The logic. This identifies your invisible high leverage skill. 3. What problem in the world genuinely bothers you? Not philosophical, but personally. The logic. This finds the friction you're uniquely motivated to solve. 4. What have you been paid for? Even once. That surprised you. The logic. This uncovers non-traditional monetization vectors you have ignored. 5. What career or path have you dismissed as non-realistic without fully testing that assumption? The logic. This forces the AI to audit your self-limiting belief. 6. What does your current work give you and what does it consistently take from? The logic. This establishes your baseline constraint and your anti-Ikigai trap. Phase 4. Decoding the AI's output. When you enter phase 4, decoding the AI output. When you hit enter, the LLM will process your psychological data payload against the macroeconomics realities of the current labor market. The output will likely hit you like a physical blow because AI is going to tell you the truth about your colleagues and family has been too polite to mention. The anti-Ikigai diagnosis. The most valuable part of the output is often step 6. The AI will look at your current job as a senior marketing manager and say, your role serves circle 4. You are well paid, and circle 2, you are good at it. But it violently starves circle 1, you do not love it. And circle 3, you do not believe the world needs this software. That diagnosis alone is worth more than $5,000 career coaching package. It gives you the mathematical reason for your Sunday evening dread, hiding in plain sight. The AI will then pinpoint the career you have been avoiding. It might tell you, you keep talking about complex supply chain logistics, but your answer reveals a deep obsession with behavioral psychology and team dynamics. Your invisible skill is conflict resolution. You shouldn't be a logistics director. You should be a high-ticket organizational restructuring consultant. You have been dismissing this because you thought consultant wasn't a real job. It names the ghost. It forces you to look at the intersection you have been too scared to acknowledge. Phase 5. The 90-day execution bridge. A map is useless if you do not walk the path. The AI will not give you a vague 5-year plan. It will give you a 90-day execution bridge. The gap between where you are sitting right now in your corporate cubicle and your actual Ikigai intersection is not as wide as it feels. The execution. The AI will tell you exactly what to test tomorrow. It will tell you, do not quit your job yet. For the next 30 days, take your invisible skill and offer it as microservices to 2 internal departments outside of your silo. Measure the friction. In days 30 to 60, package that result into 3-page tear-down document. In days 60 to 90, pitch that tear-down to 3 external mid-cap companies as a fractional advisor. You're not going to take a leap of faith. You are executing a highly structured, data-driven transition. You are systematically closing the gap between the work that drains you and the work that sustains you. Look closely at the mechanics of your life. You spend the vast majority of your waking hours executing labor. If that labor does not sit at the intersection of what you love, what you are built for, what the world needs, and what the market will pay for, you are mathematically wasting your life. Stop settling for a career that optimizes for one circle while starving the other 3. Stop waiting for your purpose to magically reveal itself. Copy the prompt, answer the 6 questions with brutal honesty, command the machine to map your coordinate. Find the intersection, execute the 90-day bridge, and I'll see you at the top.